Okay, this is the walkthrough for my uh, Ruby on Rails with JavaScript project. Um, Starting off, we load a Rails server, which I've done on my screen adjacent. Unfortunately, you don't have privy to that code. But however, let us proceed. We will first go to localhost 3000, upon which we will be routed to the welcome/static section of the MVC. Here you can see we have a sign up, sign in, and log out option. This is in the header and is always available as of right now. We also have a login with Twitch option. I chose the login with Twitch because I wanted to appeal to more of that subsect of the audience. The linked intricacies and interests of Twitch users with Dungeons and Dragons has excited me, and being somebody that is fascinated by both mediums, especially intellectually, creatively, um, and personally, uh, it was natural for me to choose the Omni authentication through Twitch. Hopefully, with the end result of being able to use the Twitch login as a user would be able to on D&D Beyond. Because what I really want to do is this project will encompass a whole campaign development engine. You will be able to create your adventures, create your quests, create your events. You'll be able to sort and find quests by certain events, by certain NPCs, otherwise known as non-player characters, people within the world, for you lay people out there. Um, uh, Cities. The cool thing about this project is you'll be able to create a quest. You'll be able to sort by that quest, and you'll be able to see all the events within it, where that quest would take the adventuring party, or the characters that are playing the world/story you've created. Um, that said, only two features of that have been developed so far. The project still has a long way to go. However, right now we can create a user, we can create a quest, and we can create events. So a user has multiple quests, and a user also has multiple events through quest. Now, this is something I've been toying with about changing in the future, only limited by my current understanding of routes and namespacing. Those are a couple of the problems that arose when I was developing dynamic form submission with backend Ajax request, um, and, uh, and and the jQuery library. Um, so I guess let's begin. That said, you got the synopsis, everything's down. Let's go ahead and sign up. Now let's see. There are a few ones here. We can still log in with Twitch down here. Very nice. Um, So let's create a user. Let's do D and D fanatic. And we'll just do D and D fanatic for this as well. And we'll do D and D fanatic for the password as well. See, all right. Welcome D and D fanatic. This is not yet available. However, we do see we have the user home, which is where we're at right now. We can log out whenever we want. We can see our quests, and we can see some events. So let's go ahead and see some quests. Oh, looks like we don't have any quests yet. Excellent. Perfect opportunity. Let's create one. So this quest is going to be, uh, let's just do a stereotypical, I don't like Slay. Let's befriend the dragon. Description, let's put become friends with an ancient enemy. The description is not a it's not a string, it's listed as a text box, so we can fit a lot more text in there. I will develop this section a little bit more so you can put more details in here with a widening box. It'll it'll come together. But for right now, it serves its purpose. We can move ahead. Let's create it. Boom. Befriend the dragon. Loaded with a Ajax request, so we don't actually see the whole page refresh. Okay, let's go to the quest. Here we go. Quest, befriend the dragon. Become friends with an ancient enemy. We can add an event to this. Oh, this is an interesting dilemma. No error. No method error. ID. Huh? There we go. There's one feature I have not quite worked out the kinks with, that being how to pass parameters to this Ajax loaded event creation form. It works once you backspace to the page. It's like it's reading. This is one thing I really do not understand quite yet. But using the button to helper, I have the action set to test. And I need an action in there, otherwise the helper doesn't work, so far as I know. However, everything else works fine. It's just this one error that I've spent weeks on trying to figure out. I got it to an acceptable place. We're moving ahead um, for now. So that said, name. Let's see. We'll add like uh, well, let's see. What kind should we do? We'll do a social event, as you can see here. Currently, you can choose what types of events there'll be. You'll be able to sort by this later. When you're actually looking at the quest itself, you can look at the events that have social aspects in case you, as the dungeon master or the player, preferably just the dungeon master with this sort of background information, you will be able to look at what you yourself have to prepare for as performing all the other non-player characters. One second. So why don't we do like shake Talon, and we'll do like, well, let's actually call that like shake hands. It's more general. Shake, greet the dragon. And we'll do a social one because that's all it is. We'll create that event. And there you go. You can look at the event that's created. All the events of the quest will be listed here. We can now look at this. Shake hands, combat, no. Social, yes. Search, no. Back to the quest, all events. This is to look at all events for the user. We can edit it and we can delete shake hands. I wanted to add this in here separately, so separate from the namespace association and relationship with the quest, so we can look at all the events in case you as the dungeon master or you as the creator or you as the user can look at what is coming up, what you have created, just to have a general idea. I believe more access to the information is better, even if it goes outside of the initial scope. Um, so why don't we just look at that? So far we should have one, right? Correct. We can look at the quest here. We can go shake hands. I need to incorporate a back button to back to the quest, but I guess we can just click that here. We can edit it. And what if by shaking hands we are a malicious party and want to do something else? So we play the social aspect, and then we also create it as a combat. So there'll be another combat encounter. This will be developed later. This is that aspect of this project is far larger than the project we're having today, and might be one of the last things ever developed, but we can update it. Ah, yes. Combat, yes. Social, yes. Um, but what if we don't like it? We can just delete it. There we go. And we'll just go back to user home then. See our events, nothing. See our quests. We still have the quests. Good. we will be able to edit and delete this. Those two things will be coded momentarily. Um, we can add another event, and it'll give us a thing with the action being ID is test. Um, I wonder. Let me try to code this real quick. Thanks for being patient. Um, okay, let's go back. Let's refresh the page. All right, well, that worked. Um, I don't know. Maybe that's gonna work. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Let's create another event. This is the quest to befriend the dragon. So what if we have to travel? Like, what if we have to like summit the mountain, right? Um, we'll have to travel upwards through nasty terrain. This will be it'll be like a search one. There needs to be more attributes related to these quests or these events. Let's create it. There we go. Add another event. Um, let's see. We will befriend the dragon, summit the mountain. We'll pay homage. Everybody likes pay homage. And bow to the dragon. We'll do a social one. And we'll create this one. Boom. Boom. All events. We should see both of them pop up now. There they are. Let's go back to the quest. Let's create another event. There we go. Let's see here. Quest ID is 4. Quest ID is 6. Ah. We're not getting the error, which is good. We will figure that out. What I just coded was putting in the quest ID as a instead of the test word for the action, and it gave us a 4, but we need the ID to actually be linked to the keyword quest ID, as that is what it will be found by with SQL in the backend. That said, let's just go to user home. Let's log me out. And there we go. That is the Two Taverns Rails, Ruby on Rails with JavaScript project. I hope to add a whole lot more functionality in the near and distant future. So thanks for paying attention and following me along as we walked through the project.